Dat is eigenlijk onze microfoon.
Ja, okay.
Shall we start by tuning in?
That might be a good idea.
Let
I
us
was still setting some last preparations.
Yes, I think some people will still join us later, but we can take our time.
Yeah.
Hands together and feel all your fingers while you're doing it. And after the masterclass, I think you understand better why I'm emphasizing that you really have to feel all your fingers better. You really, really make the energy in between your hands. And put your hands in front of your chest. Connect to your breath. Your spine long and straight. Your eyes focused on the third eye point. And feel. Feel your fingertips touching each other. Feel your thumbs against your sternum. Lift up your chest. Your sitting bones on the ground. Or the chair, whatever you are. And then let's inhale for Om Namo Gurudev Namo, to tune in to the wisdom which is within us and all around us, and to bow to that wisdom. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to start. Om Namo Gurudev. Sat Guru Namo, Jagat Guru Namo, Sat Guru Namo, Sri Gurudev Namo. Sat Guru Namo, Jagat Guru Namo, Sat Guru Namo, Sri Gurudev. Sat Guru Namo, Jagat Guru Namo, Sat Guru Namo, Sri Gurudev. Inhale deep. Hold, feel, listen. Pull in the navels and lengthen your spine. Set your intention. And exhale. Well, welcome to this Kirtan Kriya Masterclass, which we will host all together with Harmanderpal and Jagat Prem. I will do some introduction and really like the masterpiece, and then we'll practice a little bit. or a little bit. We'll do it for 31 minutes. But there's one thing that whenever I saw that, I completely understood why this is one of the most important and powerful kriyas we have within Kundalini Yoga. And I hope to be able to spread that message and make it clear to you as well. You've already done so far, so you have already seen what it does in your life. Maybe you see the changes that it brings, the transformation it brings. And for that, I want to start by sharing this picture with you. I hope it works. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but this is how, if you look at the brain, how the body is being, like this is the motor cortex, it's called, and you see the big hands. And that's because there's a big part of our brain connected to our hands. And they're so big because it's just a lot of space for our brain. There's a lot of space for our face, for the tongue, for our mouth. So that's also why the mantra works this powerful, because we use our tongue within our mouth and we touch certain tips within our body. And you see the hands are so huge compared to the whole body. And that's why when we do our fingers, we are really reprogramming our brain. And you see it like this, but there's another picture I want to show you. I don't know if it's big enough, you can see it. You see, so it's here. The legs have just a small part, but this whole hand, it's just a really big part of your brain that's connected to your hands. And once we know that, once we understand that, we really know what we are doing and the impacts that this Kirtan Kriya has, and why it's so important to really press your fingers. It's just not just like no, really, you make the connection, you really set something within your brain, you really reset and reprogram yourself. And that, in combination with our sounds, you also see the tongue and the teeth and the lips also have a big part of your brain. So that is the formula, how it works within. And this is all I wanted to understand. Maybe some of you like to go deeper, but for me to know this was enough to understand the power of the Kirtan Kriya. And I really was like, oh, wow, now I really understand the impact of it and why it works so fast and so powerful, and it really can shift things, and it works on the brain. So that's also, there's been a lot of research on it. It's been used for people with Alzheimer and other diseases, and it really can bring new pathways within our brains. And if the brain has new ideas and new ways, it works out through our body. So I really loved to share this part with you. And there's another part that I wanted to emphasize, that sometimes I forget during the practice, but when I was preparing for this, I don't know how goes to the next page. Next page. Maybe somewhere here under your. I want to go to the next page. 1 second. I'll just go here. My computer. All right. Let's just stop it for a second and then I'll come back. Yeah, maybe it works now. Let me see. Well, I can just show it like this without the presentation as well. Let me And that's the L form, you have to focus on the energy coming in on Sata, and on Nama, you really let it come out and you project. And also, as you've seen, the eyes also have a big part. So it's really, it's like a formula. And the better you can apply that formula, the more impact it has. So try to remember these little things, really touch your fingers, feel it, and know that it has this big impact on your brain. And remember this L when you're projecting out your vision. That's, the magic of it. So if anyone has any questions on this or wants to add something, I'd happy to hear it or answer it. So I'm not going to give a very, very long lecture. This is just what I wanted to emphasize with you. And you can ask your questions either in the chat or just open your mic and say, hello, I have these questions or I have this experience. Can you elaborate on that? Feel free to shoot.
I have something. What is so wonderful. Yesterday, my right hand was a little bit in pain. And in my bed, it still kept me awake. And then I did the Satanama and it disappeared. It was really wonderful. Wow. So that's, now you tell me again how important it is to touch the fingertips. And I experienced it yesterday. Very well.
Well, thank you for sharing. That's great. Yes. And remember this really big hands so it's really a big part of our brain. And yeah, thank you. Someone else? Anything? Your own experience that you want to share? For me, this meditation, it's also part of my name. So I really feel connected to it. I also sometimes really, I don't know if you recognize that, if I do it late at night, it's really hard for me to stay awake. But then if you really press your fingers and use a little bit your navel with it, it helps to stay awake and to really stay in the rhythm. But it's a meditation that's been with me, and then sometimes I forget, and then it comes, and I really love it, and I feel the power of it. Yeah, and of doing it together, it's makes my heart and my whole body be happy.
I can add in also with this experience that the softness and the compassionate state is stronger through this practice, and that it really helps me to also enjoy the joy of others and to be in that state of feeling connected, and taking this neutral position in honoring everybody's stories that I hear that are told to me, that I can really hear them from this space of being connected, and that feels so good. It's really a state that I long to maintain like every day. I want to go back to that state every time I am taken by moments, meetings, stories. I want to return to that state. I can get like a little bit upset also if I feel somebody wants to get me out of that state, or somebody is like pushing my buttons, and I think like, oh no, now, okay, wait, I have a centered state. I can take that in. Wait, let me give myself some time, be compassionate with myself, and then okay, let's That's what I feel that is manifesting through the last weeks, and it feels good. That's my experience.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it helps also because we're doing it every day on the same moment. It helps to get in that rhythm. And yeah, I really love that feeling of togetherness and to also be very centered and by yourself. It's doing it together, but it brings so much to ourselves. That's beautiful. Someone else, don't be shy, please. You're all very beautiful people, and we love to hear your questions and your experiences, because we learn from each other.
Hi. I have a question.
Yes.
When you project the L, the energy comes above of the collective energy from each other and what's there, and comes with the levelness to go out again. But do you connect something about it, or is it just the energy you project with no thoughts at all? Or do you connect something with your intention, or do I make myself clear? Or
Yes, you made yourself clear. I sometimes really, when there's a very strong vision within me, I can really use that like to project it out. Or when I feel like when there's this love, I can project out love or whatever. But you don't need to. You can also just project out the sounds. So
yeah, okay.
And it is also as a warning that it's written in the description that if you practice for a longer time, like we practice today for half an hour, that it may cause a headache if you don't let the energy flow. Like if you feel there's a lot of energy moving, let it in through the crown and let it out through the third eye. That's just like an instruction.
Yeah.
So that's also part of a good thing to know.
Yeah.
And you feel like, okay, there's a lot of energy coming, okay, let it work in that.
Yeah, you're just a vessel to just let the energy flow through you.
Yes.
What already is.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
And specifically when you're containing this meditation with your human body, that's the instruction. Let it in there and let it out there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for asking.
So I think we should start moving a bit.
Yes, let's move a little bit. So the three of us, we all have a little part in this masterclass. Of course, Harmanderpal will sing for us. And I will move with you, or you will move with me. So I first want to ask you to sit in easy pose, and we'll do a little stretch to breathe a little deeper and open up our lungs. And this is exhale with your hands pushed together in front of your chest, in front of your heart. And then you inhale and push your arms and your hands to the sides. And then you exhale and you bring your hands together in front of your chest again, and do it a few times. Really, when you inhale, you visualize your breath from your belly to your chest into your hands and fingers. And then on the exhale, you relax your shoulders and arms back down. Yes. Then you inhale to the sides. Then you inhale a bit deeper and bring your arms, your hands up and the backs of your hands together, really stretching up to your fingertips. And then you exhale and you bring your arms down again, horizontal again. And then you inhale through your belly, chest, through your arms to your fingertips up. And exhale. So we do one more deep, long inhale up. Really lengthening your spine. And then exhale down, all the way down. Yes. Then you feel a moment your sitting bones on your cushion or on the floor. Always well rooted when we do the inner work, when we do the energy work. So now you feel this connection and you start circling around your sitting bones with our famous Sufi grinds, and try and see if you can connect to the movement as if you're doing it for the very first time in your life. And you inhale, you move forward, and you exhale backwards. Really use the movement of your breath in your belly to make the circles and feel the connection to the floor, to the ground. You slowly stop in the middle, you inhale, and then you exhale and circle the other way. And again, as if it's all new, your body and the movement and your breath. And then you slowly make the circle smaller and come to center and feel and breathe. And you come on your feet with your buttocks at your heels and your hands flat on the floor, and do like 10 or 11 dynamic crows. So you inhale and you lift your buttocks up, stretch your legs as far as you can, and exhale down. It doesn't have to go very fast. Really feel the stretch in your legs and lower back. So inhaling up, exhaling down. And then you come standing up. I don't know if this works with your computer. We come. So you need some space around you. So your feet are hip width apart, and you start turning your hips, and your arms will move as well. And you can try to move your hips, your pelvis a bit stronger every time you move, so your hands move a bit higher too. And feel how your spine moves from your tail to your head as one wave of energy. And then you look, you follow your the hand that's at the back. So that means your head will turn a bit further. And then you come to center, let your arms move until they stop. And then we have one more of this kind of free movement exercises, and it's inhaling up with your arms up, and you exhale through your nose with your arms down. Yes, and you inhale through your nose up, and then through your mouth, and maybe you have to spread your legs a bit wider apart, and exhale through your mouth down, all the way down. And you inhale up through your nose again, exhale down your arms through your nose, and then inhale up and exhale through your mouth all the way down. So inhale nose, exhale arms, nose, and inhale. And do it a few more rounds. And then when you're ready, you exhale through your mouth all the way down and relax a few breaths down. Relax your shoulders and relax your back and your arms, your knees a little bent. And feel how gravity positively pulls your spine down, relaxing your neck, relaxing all your vertebrae. And then you inhale and you slowly come all the way up. And come sitting in rock pose, our last exercise. I hope you got a little warm and flexible, or at least feel flexible. So of course we have to do Sat Kriya for our Kirtan masterclass. So come sitting on your heels if you can, otherwise you can sit in easy pose. Your fingers interlaced and your index fingers pointing up, thumbs crossed, hugging your ears, relaxing your shoulders. And we say Sat Nam from the navel point with a strong emphasis on Sat and the T, and Nam is the relaxation from the navel point. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. And we inhale deeply, stretch up, hold your breath. Bring this energy and your awareness up just above your crown, just above your head. And exhale. And relax your arms. And take a minute to feel and be. And I hope your bodies are ready to sit and sing for 31 beautiful minutes.
So prepare yourself. If you like a shawl covering you, to have this support, to have your energy field isolated. It's all helpful. If your mind, especially in the silent part, that will be a bit longer now, if your mind dwells away, it's advised to reconnect to the mantra by going first whispering, then loud, and whispering and silent again. So whenever you feel you get lost or you start thinking or your thoughts go everywhere, just reconnect to the mantra by whispering, loud, whispering, and silent again. And yeah, let's do this. I'm enthusiastic. I'm in the mood. I hope you are as well. I will set the timer. So we do every part for 5 minutes. 5 minutes loud, 5 minutes whispering, 5 minutes silence, 5 minutes silent again, 5 minutes whispering, 5 minutes loud. And then we have our little dance, of course. my husband might join, but I didn't find him. He's hosting the animals, so he might join at a certain point that there's some percussion is coming. Let's see what happens. And open up for possibilities, open up for joy, open up for beauty, open up for your beauty, your beautiful soul. Let it come through and anchor it deeply, this preparedness of yourself to really be that. Here we go. my soul, my beautiful heart. I honor you. I celebrate you. I accept your presence in my life. I cherish the love that is inside of me. I cherish the compassion I can feel for myself, the kindness I can feel for myself. And as I relate to myself in this big love and acceptance, it helps me to also relate to all my relations in that way. So let us take the serenity of the meditation straight into the long time sun and the Sat Nam, and then we have some possibility to share if somebody wants to share, but if people are on time schedule, then it's also possible to go. Bring the hands together. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. Our love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way. So now, so ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ Peace for all, light for all, love for all. Big heart. So now it's time for the cup of tea and the chat. And the ba 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 ba. How are you? How was your day? How was your weekend?
Thank you so much. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye bye.
Hi, Satnam.
Satnam.
Thank you, Satnam.
Satnam ji.
Satnam, thank you for the nice words and the beautiful music.
Satnam, thank you so much.
Satnam ji.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Have a nice Sunday.
Bye.
I was a little.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was a little bit late today because I had a yoga class somewhere else, so I rushed at home. I'm very happy I could still join. So thank you very much. It was very nice and love. Good now.
Good night.